Hello guys and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can use the Payhip store builder. Okay, now just to make something very clear, this is going to be useful as long as your model or your business doesn't need like a deep programmatic control, heavy database filtering, or pixel perfect structural layout done to the raw code. Okay, because otherwise it's going to be pretty rigid and not good enough for you. However, this is going to be great if you need like a exceptionally lightweight block-based visual layout engine that is going to block you from making bad design choices. Also, it's pretty well optimized for mobile and they have like update site-wide variables instantly. So I'm going to give you a full tutorial on this, okay? Let's go. Okay guys, first of all, I recommend you check our previous tutorial on how to sell digital products using Payhip because here I'm gonna show you, how you can add your first product and how you can set up your payment method. This is gonna be absolutely essential, setting up your payment methods to go for the store, okay? So we're just gonna click on store here. And now we're just gonna click on launch your store builder. And it's important that you have your payment method ready because otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay, so as you can see, this is what the model looks like, what the model page looks like. And of course, right now it's pretty default and nothing interesting really. But what we can do is we can click on change styles. So we're just gonna do this, change store style, and we can select between different colors. It's just, light, dark, black, and highlight. I'm just gonna go for black, or for dark rather. Okay. But if you're looking for something more customizable, you can just click on start editing your colors and they're gonna give you access to it directly, okay? So as you can see, you have multiple options. Okay, but as you can see, it's pretty rigid because they're gonna give you options for each section individually. Similarly, you can select different fonts, okay, for the headings and for the paragraphs by clicking on font family and selecting your preferred one. Once again, this is going to be different for each section or for each kind of text. You have your headings, your paragraph, your buttons, and your miscellaneous, okay? So I recommend you take a look through each of them and you select basically different things depending on your liking, okay? And some of them are going to look better than others. So this is something very, very important. When you're ready, you can just click on Save Changes, all right? All right, so this is about the fonts. Similarly, you have the bottom section and you can select it to be round or pale or square. I recommend round always. And you can select the border width. Okay, but this is not gonna look so good. And also like the pattern, as you can see here. Now let's talk about cookies. In 2026, I definitely recommend you inform your visitors that you're gonna use cookies. This is very important for compliance things, okay? So you can just make it a pop-up or you can make it like a bar. Just make sure to select an appropriate theme, I like it to be contrasted with the background, so I'm gonna make it white. And you can basically modify this to your own liking. Now, let's talk about the themes, okay? This is one of the most important features. As you can see, this is my current theme, which is called Ecos, but I can switch to another theme, no problem. And I believe they have 8 of them, okay? 8 pre-made like templates. And I'm gonna swap to one of them so you can see it better. For example, task. It's very important you do this before configuring anything else because, when you swap to a certain theme, all of your settings are gonna be defaulted to the settings of the theme. Okay, so this is extremely, extremely important. By the way, guys, as you can see here, I have like a toy bike, and this is no coincidence, okay? This is because one of my products is a toy bike, okay? So the page is basically showing all of my products, in this case, my toy bike. So I can just access it in here, and as you can see, it's gonna give me like the description, the quantity, and everything like that. So this is basically an optimized page for selling products, okay? They can be digital or they can be physical. In this case, it's a physical product. So once we're in this page, we can modify the products, like the image width, for example, like the multiple image layout, or like, things like that. Okay. So this is something you're gonna have to play with to get the most beautiful results, really. Okay. You also have the header in here, and you can change the logo and the navigation links by choosing your own store logo. So guys, if you need more things, you can just click on add a section in here and you can add any section from the list, okay? Such as contact me, about me, collage, or you can even embed code. And this is one of the most beautiful stuff because you can get HTML, CSS, and script targets. So if you look online, you can find readily usable components that you can just embed into here. Unfortunately, they do not have currently like a marketing thing or some kind of tracking thing where you can track visits or clicks or products. But this is more like a simple store where you're gonna be able to sell your products very easily. Okay. And you can even insert like a follow button as the one that you have in here where you can put your email address and you can change that. Okay. So guys, once you're ready, you're gonna have to click on mobile to watch how it's gonna look on your mobile. You can click on preview. And finally, you're gonna click on publish, okay? This is very important. By clicking on visit your store, you can readily access the link, and that's gonna be the link that you're gonna use to share to your customers, okay? But I mean, that's pretty much it for a website builder. It's pretty simple. You cannot do a lot with it, but it's good enough for like a basic use. Thank you so much.